This is your boy, Lord Thaddeus Gray. This is going to be part of the Light in the Darkness series. This one's a fairly simple one. It's about the dangers of lying. We all do it, all of us. And it kind of ties back into what I was talking about with integrity in an earlier video. Again, we all do this, subconsciously or consciously, as part of that flesh nature. The problem is, it can wreck so many opportunities and so many lives. It's done a lot with me, I'll tell you that. It's made me have to rethink everything that I do and how I do things. And you guys already know I used to be a pathological liar in many ways. If I ain't careful, it could even happen now. Because I've done it for so long. Many members of my family did it for so long. It was something that kind of, again, that's in nature, it's genetic, and it's also taught. What is so frustrating about lying? Well, to be honest with you, if you think you're good at it, most likely you're not. I promise you that. Because basically, you try to be a poser, I can guarantee you one thing. Ain't no one going to be impressed by you at all, except if they're posers and liars. Because people will eventually catch on, I promise you that. That's the thing about being fake. I guarantee you, it will bite you in the ass. And more than you can imagine, in more than any way, shape, or form. If you have to be anything, be yourself. If they don't like you, too damn bad. I guarantee you. You may have fewer friends, but I can promise you, the ones that you have will matter. That circle you have may be small, but I guarantee you, the people that have your back really have your back. You ain't got to worry about stupidity. And what I mean by that is people who are trying to get one over on you, or you having to do the same to them. I've known a lot of people, back when I was working, my average, 40-hour week job. I saw that happen a lot of times. I saw one dude actually, he thought he was getting a big promotion, then he realized some of the other stuff he'd been doing. The day he got promoted was the day he got fired. And also charges brought against him. Not going to go into the details, no need to. My point is this. Be careful who you surround yourself with. And for God's sake, don't do any underhanded shit. It ain't worth it. It just is not. The only thing that's going to happen to you is you're going to get in trouble, or you're going to lose everything, or lose everyone that you're involved with. It's stupid lying like that. I mean, what are you going to try to gain? You think you're going to gain an opportunity? No, you're not. You're just going to lose it. Well, true, you might gain it right away, but in the end, I promise you, I know from experience, you're going to lose it. Believe me, you're going to lose it. And once it's gone, it won't come back. At least there's a good chance it won't. Now, I can tell you from experience, you can regain what you lost, but you have to be aware, okay, I can't do this anymore. I can't be this kind of person anymore. You have to not just walk in your faith, but also, again, you made a mistake. Okay, I screwed up. Don't beat yourself up about it, and that's a difficult thing for me not to do. And you just move on. But at the same time, you don't try to hide it. We all do to a limited extent, don't get me wrong. And again, we're all guilty of that, especially that part of our secret self, as I've mentioned before. But you know exactly what I'm going at with this. I'm not talking about private things. Bear with me, it's Texas heat, so there you go. But in all seriousness, I'm not talking about the private self here, or that privacy within us. I'm talking about when you botched up, and you basically try to lie about it, and then you basically, have to lie again and again and again. It just piles up. That's another thing, it's contagious. Again, because, like I said before, you ain't just going to draw people who are posers, because you are one yourself at that moment in time. You're going to draw people who want to use you. Especially if you say you have certain things or you've done certain things you ain't. Be aware of that. And you can also make enemies. And you don't need no enemies in your life. That's what I'm saying. Keep it real. Keep it honest. If you have shortcomings, don't hide them. Because people will either accept you, despite that, or they won't. And if they don't, then guess what? They were toxic to be around anyway. Some people just aren't compatible with others. It's not always about being toxic. It's just some people just ain't meant to be around other people. There's no meshing there. I'm saying, I don't see myself being with a lot of people. That's just how it is. Do I hold anything against them? Hell no. It just ain't my kind of crowd, ain't my kind of folks. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And they know this, I know this. And life for everyone is just that much easier. When you realize you ain't got to hide nothing, you ain't got to lie about nothing. Now, there's certain things will take to my grave. I ain't saying that. Again, that's the privacy thing. But from this day forward, I have chosen a while back to keep, what you see is what you get. And I mean that warts and all. I guarantee you keep honesty to the forefront, and you will live a better life. There is no doubt about it. There's going to be times that it hurts to tell the truth. Oh my God, it's going to hurt. But I think it would be better to tell the truth, shame the devil tries to shame you, and then claim your soul. Just going to leave it at that. You guys be blessed and you be safe.